Hello and welcome to the Cosmic Energy Astrological Forecast for the week of October 26th through October 31st, 2020. I am Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, and cosmic energy reader, the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck. I'm excited to bring you this week's forecast as it's been an amazing week. It's already Wednesday. I'm a little late on getting the forecast up and running, but better late than never. And note that you'd want to have your moon, rising, and sun sign available so you can use all three cards to give you the content of what this week's going to be like for you. And of course, you can really go back and review for Monday and Tuesday and see how the cards play out for you. Please keep in mind that this is the forecast for the entire week, right through Halloween. And we're going to dive right into Aries energy. And believe it or not, as we come to the end of the week on Halloween, we have a full blue moon, which is going to make things quite interesting. So let's see what the cards have to tell you and how you can work through with these cards through the end of the week and create something magical. So we're going to begin with Aries energy. Aries, your card is all about being fearless. Fearless. What do you need to be fearless about this week? How can you use your power? How can you use your spiritual tools this week to step into being fearless? Chakra associated is your sacral. So this is really about being fearless and creating something brand new this week. So come away from your fears and create. Your numbers are 7, 8. 7 is about seeking. You've been evaluating, you've been exploring, you've been looking, dotting your I's and crossing your T's. Now it's time to take action. Your 8 is about whatever it is you're going to create is going to bring a lot of harmony and balance to your life. And the 7 and 8 works out to be a 6 energy. So what this process is about being fearless and creating something is actually helping you to heal the sacral energy. Healing your sacral energy. So if you felt as though you've been blocked or not clear about something and sort of in a stagnation, utilize your fear as fuel, as I like to call it, and step into it, create, and know that your creativity is going to activate healing energy within your soul. So that's Aries energy, and that can go for any moon, rising, and sun sign as well. Let's move into our good old Taurus energy. Taurus. It's very funny. This card has been coming up a lot lately for many other things that I do. So Taurus, this is your week to connect spiritually with your guides. They are there, but you have to invite them in to give you guidance. The only entity that can provide guidance without being asked for it is your loved ones. All the other ones, archangels, spirit guides, and fairies, need your permission to show up. So invite them in. Upon doing that, you'll get the guidance you're looking for, and that in return is going to activate your heart center for more healing. Your numbers are 3 and 4. 3 is about how you do communicate with spirit, how you communicate with something higher than you, something bigger than you. Your 4 is about finding that balance between the communication with the physical realm and communication with the spiritual realm. Working into a 7 energy, which again, similar to the Aries, you are seeking, you are evaluating. This is your time to wake up your spiritual energy. Wake up your spiritual energy. And the best way, one of the best ways that I feel is to waken up your spiritual energy is to connect with spirit. Have conversations. Open up your spiritual gifts, such as your hearing, your seeing, your feeling, all the clairs for that matter. So that is your card, Taurus. So utilize this week to connect with spirit, activate that spiritual energy, activate your spiritual gifts this week. Powerful week for you guys. All right, we're going to move right into Gemini. Gemini, this is your week for rebirth. So you are having a rebirth this week, which means you're peeling off a layer that no longer serves, and you're moving into more of a spiritual journey. You are, again, with the veil being very thin this week because of that blue full moon and Halloween, this is a great opportunity for you to peel a layer, get rid of something that no longer serves, and move into this new version of you. As you do, it's going to activate the heart center of more compassion and more understanding for yourself. And upon that, you'll be more understanding to others as well. Your numbers are 2 and 1. 2, the partnership, that new partnership that you are developing with yourself because you are being reborn. You may actually get up one day and look in the mirror and be like, wow, who is this new person? I like them. That 1 energy is something brand new happening. When you go through a rebirth, when you go through a transition, that means something new is taking place. Brand new opportunities coming your way. 2 and 1 works out to be a 3 energy, which seems to be really popular in our cards so far. So again, the 3 is what it is you are creating during your rebirth. So that's Gemini energy. All right, let's move into our Cancer energies. And again, remembering to have your sun, moon, and rising sign, and it will give you a fuller story to what's going on for you. Now, I love the Aries, the Cancer rather, because I happen to be a Cancer rising sign. Cancer, this is all about balance this week. Balancing your time between work and play, balancing your time between eating sweet foods and eating healthier foods, balancing your time between sleep and rest, balancing your time between movement and being still. That's what that's about. Balancing your time between the physical and the spiritual. So spending some time connecting on a spiritual level. Balance. What does that look like for you? Chakra associated is the heart chakra again. When we think about the heart in the pink section, this is really about the compassion. Compassion. So find a balance of compassion and understanding and open your eyes to that. Your numbers are 7 and 6. 7, the seeker. This is your spiritual awakening moment of finding that balance between the physical and the spiritual, what your spiritual gifts are. Your 6 is about when you find balance, you're going to feel, you may actually feel like, what is it I'm hearing? You may actually begin to activate your healing potential, is what I heard. Beginning to activate your healing potential when you find balance. When you are all caught up in doing too much of the same thing, it may clog your opportunity of being the healer that you are. So allow yourself to activate that balance in your life, really connecting with the root, connecting with the crown, feeling that energy running up and down, and that will activate the balance, and that will also activate the healer in you. 7 and 6 works out to be a 13 energy, which is a 4. By balancing out your energy between the spiritual and the physical, you are going to build a foundation that helps to activate those spiritual gifts that you do have. That's the Cancer energy. All right, moving right into our Leos. Good old Leo. Leo, this is your week for a change. Something is going to change for you. Whether that means your hours at work will change, or maybe something you're eating is going to change, or maybe you're going to change your exercise routine, or maybe you're going to be even relocating from the job you're having. Change is coming in this week. Your throat chakra is being activated this week. So there's a lot of conversation going on for you. Whether that conversation is going on in your head, conversations going on with somebody else, or conversations going on with spirit, there's conversation happening. Activation. And maybe it's even about how you communicate. Maybe it's time to do a little more listening and less chatting. Change that. Number 5 is for you guys. 5. So as you go through this change this week, you're going to find yourself being more free. You're going to find yourself being more liberating. You're going to find yourself having some unpredictability showing up in your life. But unpredictability could be really fun and exciting and worthwhile. So that's for the Leo energy. Moving into good old Virgo, which is my opposition sign. Virgos, this is all about forgiveness this week. Who do you need to forgive? Who do you need to forgive? What do you need to let go of? Maybe you need to forgive yourself for whatever the reasons are. What are you holding on to that's weighing you down that you no longer need? The chakra associated with is the crown chakra. When we think about forgiveness, forgiveness is the highest vibration of healing one can experience. So Virgos, you got a very powerful week of forgiving, as that's going to activate a vibration of frequency changing for you when you move into that space. Your numbers are 99. 99, when we think about numerology, is a high number. Nine's all about letting things go that no longer serve, transforming into a better version of you, evolving, and really getting a better understanding to what is it that we need to forgive about. And when we can get into that space of forgiveness, again, we're letting go and we're recognizing that everybody comes into this world with something to work on. And if we can start to use the third eye to see the bigger picture, there's no need to forgive because you're always going to be in that compassionate space of understanding. So 9-9 works out to a 9 energy. So again, it's really about forgiving this week, moving into that space of recognizing that everybody has something that they're working on, including yourself for that matter. So again, before we move into our next Libra energy, I'd like to just remind you that you're going to be taking your moon, sun, and rising sign, bringing them together. Those 3 cards will give you some amazing energy for this week, in addition to the energy we have here anyway. All right, so Libra, this is a fun week for you. Marriage. Is there a proposal coming in? Or are you going to be marrying into a contract of some sort? Know that marriage does not necessarily mean you're marrying somebody. It could also mean you're marrying a project. You're marrying a commitment. You're marrying something about yourself. You're taking on this new belief for yourself. So you're marrying yourself. So what is that marriage? When you hear the word marriage, how does it resonate with you, for you Libras? Does it mean that you're getting married? Is there a ring going to be put on your finger? Love it, love it, love it. Crown chakras here, just very similar to the Virgos. So when we think about the crown chakra, when we think about marriage, very similar to the forgiveness, marriage is the highest level one can have in a relationship. When you're marrying somebody, or you're marrying a commitment to something, or you're marrying yourself, I truly believe we should all marry ourselves before we marry somebody else. Set up those boundaries and truly love who you are, because the deeper you love yourself, the better you're going to love somebody else, because it just falls into play from my point of view. So the numbers we have here is 8-8, which comes right after that 9-9, or before the 9-9 for that matter. The 8-8, again, is the abundance, the balance, the harmony that marriage brings into your life. 8-8 is a 16, which works out to be a 7. So when you're thinking about marriage, and maybe that's what it is for you Libras, is that you have marriage on the mind. You're looking to settle down at this time. You're looking to find that balance between you and another person. And know that it's in your energy right now. Libras, it's in your energy. And again, whether that's your rising moon or sun sign, it's definitely in your energy. So it can definitely happen for you. Seek it, evaluate it. Connect with your spiritual guides. Connect on a higher level. Because the person whom you're going to marry is at a higher frequency. And you want to meet them there. All right. Let's move into good old Scorpios. Scorpio, this is your week to be patient. And happy birthday to you, Scorpios. This is your week to be patient. Honor some patience. Understand that whatever it is that you're looking to manifest, if it's worthwhile having, it's not going to just happen like that. It's going to take a little time. So have a little patience this week. Know that when you do practice patience, it's going to help your heart feel lighter. You won't be as frustrated and annoyed because things aren't unraveling the way you like them to. If you trust process, trust fate, things will unravel in a nice steady pace, and it will happen exactly when it needs to. Your number is 4. So when you develop that patience, you're going to develop more balance within your mood. So you're not going to be striking anger and then happiness. You're going to have more balance in your mood when you have more patience. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, this is your week for a love partnership. So make sure you get outside, make sure you communicate, make sure you connect. Networking, not networking in a business sense, but networking to meet people. Network to meet people. Put yourself out there, because this is your week to find a love partnership. Now, if you're already in a partnership, this is definitely a week to enhance, to make that partnership more exciting, more loving. Chakra associated is the throat chakra. So should you already be in a partnership, make sure you're doing a lot more communicating. Conversate with each other. Share your thoughts. Share your ideas. If you are single and looking to be in a relationship, get out there and start communicating. Perhaps change your personal profile on those dating apps. Make it more uplifting and exciting. This way here you'll attract the person you're really supposed to be with, and stop wasting so much time dating people you're not supposed to be with. Although there's a plus to that, because you get to find out what you don't want. Your numbers are 6 and 3. 6 6 is all about how you are nurturing and healing yourself so you can be in that loving partnership. The 3 is about the creating a loving partnership. So if you are in a partnership already, how can you make that relationship even more exciting? Where there's more love sparking through. 6 and 3 is 9. So knowing that 9 is definitely here for you, it's about you've let go a lot of things about yourself that no longer serve you, and you're evolving and transforming into this love partnership. So a lovely card for our Sagittarius. Capricorns. Capricorn, this is your week for communication. Interesting that we should be speaking of that. So this is your week to say something. There's something on your mind and you need to say it. And it's important to let your voice be heard. It's also a really great week for you to do some listening. So upon whatever it is that's on your mind, whomever it is you wish to speak to, be prepared and ready to sit and listen to what they have to say based on what you've shared with them. Do not only take the role of communicating, take the role of listening as well. When you do, it's going to tap into your heart chakra, but take the role of communicating with more compassion, being understanding, as said with the Virgo energy of forgiving. When you can get into that space of recognizing that we all have something we're working on in this lifetime, it allows us to be more kind, compassionate, and understanding. So when you go with that conversation, go with those themes: kind, compassionate, and understanding. Your numbers are 1 and 2. 1, doing something new, doing something a different way than you've done it in the past. So when you've communicated in the past, maybe you communicated with the whole thought process of just needing to let out what you want to say, but not be willing to listen to what someone else needed to respond back. So do it differently this time around. That 2 is that there's obviously another person you're having a conversation with. You're having a deep conversation this week. So when you do, make sure you're creating it to be something that both parties are going to learn from, that it's a learning lesson and not just a shaming lesson. So find a way to communicate in the most powerful, positive, uplifting way to get out what you need to say, but also be really open to hearing what they have to say as well. So that's communication for the Capricorns. Aquarius, this is your week for financial abundance. How are you going to be making money creatively this week? What is going to come in for you this week that's unexpected funds? That you're going to receive an unexpected check from somewhere. Doesn't matter from where. You don't have to control the situation. Just know that there's something coming in for you this week. Your chakra associated is the third eye. Perhaps you can definitely sit in third eye energy and allow yourself to expand with the possibility of having financial abundance, as opposed to constantly thinking that you don't have enough money. When you are focused on not having enough money, that's exactly what you're going to attract. Not having enough money. You'll have to spend money on all sorts of different things, whether it be a broken door, a flat tire, a loose doorknob, whatever it might be, hideous things for that matter. And when those things show up that are hideous, that's the universe letting you know that you're spending too much time thinking that you don't have enough money. So the universe has to make sure that whatever money you do have, you're utilizing it for something. So go into the space, change the mindset of knowing you have unlimited sorts of financial abundance. Money comes in easily, frequently, and in large amounts, and know that it will, and you will start to receive. Your numbers are 1 and 7. The 1 energy is definitely a new way of doing things. Come out of your old way of thinking about money and move into a new way of thinking about money. This 7 is about how you are seeking, how you are evaluating, how are you analyzing your money? Are you analyzing your money where like everything has to go in a bank because you're afraid of not having enough money when you retire? Well, as long as there's fear attached to whatever it is you're doing, that's creating resistance, and that resistance is creating a blockage. So I'm here to tell you, here to share with you and advise you to stop doing that. Stop doing that. If you're choosing to put money away, putting it away, knowing that that is going to help you advance in the long run, but not doing it because you're afraid you're not going to have enough money in the future. Because as long as we are thinking there's financial abundance, there's always abundance of money flowing. Money only flows when we allow it to flow. If you are sticking it in places and it's just sitting there stagnant, it's not flowing. So whatever percentage you put into the money, into the bank, make sure you're putting a certain amount of percentages of things that you are investing, whether it's investing in a course that you want to learn something, or you're investing in a service that you're looking to have. something you're investing, something that you're going to be able to utilize it and get back from it. That's your financial abundance. 1 and 7 is an 8. That 8 is about the balance that you have with receiving money and giving money. So you don't just want to be giving. You want to have that ability to receive as well. But if you're always saying, I'm always giving money, I'm always spending money, and you don't have that mindset that you're receiving money, you don't have a balance there. So find that balance. All right, our last card for today, which is Pisces. And again, one last time, combine your sun, moon, and rising sign. Bring them together. You'll have an amazing story. Pisces, ooh, karmic completion for you guys. This is your week to complete a cycle. Something that you've been working really, really hard on is finally coming to an end. Finally coming to an end, no matter what that cycle was. Maybe you've been working on a relationship situation. It's finally done. You finally have gotten to the next chapter. You can finally turn the page and say, and move into something brand new. Lovely karmic cycle. You might have come to a complete completion where you have a new blank page. And whatever the situation is, maybe the karmic cycle was related to work and that job no longer serves you. So now you're leaving the job and you're opening up your energy to a brand new job. Maybe you're changing your career. Maybe you're bringing in a new service into your business. Whatever it might be, but know that there's a karmic cycle that has completed. Anytime we have a karmic cycle that's completed, that means something new is coming in, because there's always karmic energy flowing. Which is why it's very important with the root chakra to stay grounded, stay connected to the earth, because when we do go through a karmic cycle, karmic completion, that can get us a little off track. So really stay grounded, keep yourself connected to your higher self as well, and have that energy running, flowing from the root into the crown and back down again, and stay grounded. If need be, get out into Mother Earth. Your one energy, a new thing is happening, a new chapter, brand new chapter is taking place here for you Pisces. So this was a magnificent reading for everybody. Doesn't seem too heavy for anybody this week. So enjoy. And I look forward to seeing you all next week. And feel free to leave your comments. Let me know how the reading resonated with you. And any questions you may have, leave that at healingwithin76@gmail.com. And for those of you who might be interested in a private reading, feel free to reach out to me. This is a great week to do that, as I am offering a trick or treat Cosmic Energy Soul Special on Friday, October 30th. So if you are interested in getting a private reading, feel free to email healingwithin76@gmail.com, and I will set you up for that private reading. And if you want a reading after that, that's available as well. I look forward to connecting with you. Have yourself an awesome rest of the week. Enjoy the full blue moon and Halloween, everyone. Bye-bye for now.